Yeah, my first job was at St. Louis University. A Billiken looks sort of like the Michelin Man, sort of. He's white. That's all I can really tell you. And I learned a lot about community when I worked at St. Louis University because it was my first job out of college. I was hired to be community development coordinator. I thought it was going to be awesome. I got there and I was dealing with a building that, yeah, not in the greatest physical shape, students who really didn't care, all they wanted was a bed to sleep in, and I had no idea what I was doing. So because I got myself in that situation, I did what I've learned to do always in that situation, which is to get really creative and really innovative about solutions. I tried so many different things. I tried a lot of things that landed me in my boss's office several times, but it was so worth it because I learned what worked, I learned what didn't work, and slowly but surely I got to see community take root and thrive. So much so that when it was time for me to move on to my next position, I had students go knock on my boss's door and say, we want to be involved in the interview process for her replacement because they've got to be a really good fit. And to me, that told me that I had done my job. I had done what I wanted to do. And I took what I learned from St. Louis University and I've used that in every other community I've ever built. And I kept what worked, tried new things, got innovative, got creative, threw out what didn't work. And what I realized slowly but surely was that a model for building a community was emerging, and not just any community, but what I call a fiercely loyal community. Those people who stick with you and stick to each other. So I'm going to draw that for you with markers. I'm excited. Let me make sure I have my picture or I'll forget some vital piece of it. The first thing, I'm going to put this down. Can you guys hear me? Because my voice can carry. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. Can I hand you that? Thank you. All right. So what we're going to start with here is what I call, the model is fierce. The model is fierce loyalty. And you start with a frame. And this is what I was talking about earlier. The frame is a common interest. A common interest is what's going to hold everything together and keep it from flying off into the stratosphere. Without a common interest, either in your nonprofit specifically or in some bigger issue that's attached to your organization's mission, it's one of those two things. That's what it's going to take to start the whole idea of a community. All right, so within this frame are all these people with this common interest. Some of these people might know each other, some people don't, but they're all just a bunch of individuals who share this common interest. Now, a certain group of these people are going to decide that they have, it's a different color marker, they have some needs around this common interest that they would like to get met. And those needs are the need for belonging, the need for recognition, and the need for safety. These are categories. Lots of things fall into these three categories, but these are the three primary needs. And I'm going through this fast because my other panel members have lots to say too. So these guys have decided they have needs and they want to go out and get these needs met. And now one of two things happen. Either this group, they meet, they get themselves organized, and they develop a structure, or much like the Occupy movement. That's what the Occupy movement did. It was a whole bunch of individuals who got themselves organized and created a structure. Or an outside organization already has the structure, and these guys who are in this circle find it, much like Weight Watchers. That's an organization that already has an outside structure. But the structure has to have these three elements. This is structure. Predictability. I can't spell. I'm so glad my mother's not here. Predictability. Connection. And this is really important. Connection not only with your organization, but connection with each other. They want both. And support. Now, when this structure meets the people with these needs, we have community. That's what this is right here, community. And that's where most communities find themselves. They're right here. There are people in it, communication's happening, connection's happening, people feel supported, everybody is content. But there is one vital circle that's missing. If you want a fiercely loyal community, you've got to have this third circle. This third circle has these three crucial elements: pride, trust, and passion. When these three circles overlap, that's where the magic happens. Another marker. That's where the magic happens, because this is where fierce loyalty lives. Can you guys even read that?
Do you have that somewhere on a web?
I do. I'll tell you where to get it. And I'm going to be able to answer questions about it later, right? Now, here's what I want to say about this circle, because this is the super secret circle. This is the circle that so many organizations are missing. Pride, trust, and passion cannot be manufactured. It cannot be rushed. It cannot be faked. They can, however, be encouraged, fostered, and demonstrated. And given the right environment, pride, trust, and passion will take root and become the match that ignites fierce loyalty for your community. Pride, trust, and passion. Figuring out how to inspire that. Okay?
Great.
How'd I do on time? Did I do okay?
Great on time. I had to look